Alright guys, today I'm going to be reviewing Predator at Six Flags Darien Lake. This is the PTC Woody there, and it is a great ride. In fact, probably the best ride in the park if you're in the back row. And I'm going to be going over all of that in this review. So, the layout starts with you going up a lift hill, obviously, and then going down the first drop. In the front, again, nothing special, but in the back, it definitely is, because you're going to get some good Flowjector airtime while also getting crazy laterals to the right. So that's a really good moment in the back. Then you're going to go over this Flowjector camelback. It's good airtime for all, I'd say. And then you're going to go over this turnaround. And in the front, you're going to get a good pop going into the turnaround. In the back, this is the best part of the ride because the drop off is kind of like a more extreme version of the first drop. Again, definitely ejector airtime this time, combined with some amazing laterals. So yeah, that drop off the turnaround is insane. Definitely why you want to sit in the back on this thing. After that, you're gonna go through kind of floater hill. Nothing too special, but definitely a fun part of the ride. And then you're going to enter the Titan track section of the ride, which is this turnaround that used to absolutely jackhammer you. Now it's butter smooth. I love it. They should put it on like all wooden coasters that are rough. It's amazing. Definitely don't get used to that though, because it transitions out of the Titan track right after, but the section with Titan track is butter smooth. Plus, you get some pretty good laterals throughout that. But yeah, then you're going to go into the best part of the ride if you're sitting up front, and that's this Flowjector Hill. Probably the strongest hill if you're in the front for sure. In the back, it feels basically the same as in the front. So again, that's why you got to ride in the back on this thing. Then after that, it's another floater hill, and then it's kind of a okay turnaround, and then a couple more weaker floater pops before hitting the brake run. So this is a really good layout, especially if you're in the back. In the front, it's honestly more competing with Tantrum for third best and second best in the park. But in the back, I definitely think it's the best ride in the park. So I'd say it's probably the second best ride in the park, just given that. Because it is kind of an extra weight for the back a lot of times. So, I don't know, not all the times you're going to get the back, but definitely wait it out, especially if you have only one ride to get on this. Definitely do it in the back, because the first drop and that drop off the turnaround are absolutely incredible in the back, and the rest of the ride's just as good as in the front. It is pretty rough, though, I will say. I used to not be a fan of this ride because of the roughness. My tolerance for roughness has gone up. Weirdly enough, my tolerance for roughness started going up when I started playing football, so maybe that has something to do with it. But if you don't have a high tolerance for roughness, this isn't going to be the ride for you. This is probably going to be a get your credit and leave. If they put Titan track on the whole thing, then definitely ride it as much as you want, but personally, nowadays, I don't care quite as much for roughness as I used to, so it deducts, like, a tenth of a point for me, but, like, I don't know, it's not a big issue for me. So for its final score, I'm going to give it an 8.5, because I'd say it's a 9 out of 10 if you're in the back, and an 8 out of 10 if you're in the front, so gonna come somewhere in the middle. Again, ride this in the back. And you'll have the best ride experience possible on this. There's not really any theming to look at. There's not really a specific side. Like, there's no unload, load side kind of trick to this ride. It's just sit as far back as possible. Yeah, but definitely make sure to get a ride on this no matter what when you go to Darien Lake. I've gotten countless rides on this thing throughout the years going to Darien Lake, and I love it, and hopefully that's just going to keep going up throughout this season. So that's my review of Predator at Six Flags Darien Lake. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.